it's your boy DJ Wolf here. Got a couple things on my mind. Oh, I forgot to play intro. Anyway, a couple things on my mind. I don't know where. Oh, okay. Let me start on this. I was just reading and I actually saw a video of this 37-year-old black man was being addressed by two cops down in New Orleans. This guy, all I know is in the video, I saw two cops. One just attacked him like he was attacking him on the football field, and he wrestled him down to the ground. And then the other cop mashed his head into the concrete. At the same time, he pulled his gun out. Now, mind you, the man was subdued when they finally got him to the ground. Now, the two cops were white, and the suspect, or alleged suspect, was black. Let me rephrase that. Alleged suspect. And they pinned him down, but the one white cop decided, I'm going to pull my gun out on him. And he shot him multiple times. This just happened. I think it happened yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But what I don't understand is, once you get a suspect down, once he's subdued, there's no point in pulling a gun out on him. You've already taken control of the situation. And they claimed that he had a gun. Now, mind you, I watched the video. I did not see a gun on that guy. He did not struggle with the cop over no gun. All right? From what I saw in the video. It's too many times as this mess has been going on for way too long. And it's too many cops getting away with this shit. I am fucking sick and tired of this mess. And it's like, if you're white, you get away with anything. Whether you're a cop or a civilian. Whether that person was black or not. Because there have been a couple of cases where white cops have harassed white civilians. I've seen it. It's been that often, but I have seen it. And what really pisses me the fuck off is that these cops are constantly getting away with it. Cleveland Tamir Rice. They had the nerve to blame the kid for having a BB gun. Now, mind you, it was a BB gun. But mind you also, those cops, knowing that no one was in imminent danger around that boy when he had the BB gun. Nobody. There was no kids in the park. There were no adults in the park. There were no one at the park bench where he was at except Tamir Rice himself in my hometown, Cleveland. And the two cops just drove up to him like fucking Starsky and Hutch and opened fire. They didn't tell him to drop his weapon. They didn't put a bullhorn on and talk to him from a short distance. They didn't attempt to do anything other than take him down. That was only one of the second major incidents that happened. The one that happened not far from where I grew up was two civilians who got shot 131 times. Okay? And they were surrounded by dozens of cops. About almost 6 dozen cops followed pursuit and shot those two civilians to death without allowing them to be arrested. And they pinned it on one cop who they know they were going to get off. Down here in the DMV, the Freddie Gray trial. All right. Where those cops, 6 cops were indicted on charges of murder and, other various charges. 3 of them have already gotten off, right? And last year, the thing had got to be so explosive out in Baltimore that it almost affected people out here in the D.C. side of the DMV. It almost got heated out here. So it's crazy, man. I'm telling you. People that run these laws in this government, whether local, state, or federal, man, need to get off their fucking high horses and do something about this, man. Here these same motherfuckers talking about, oh, let's make America great. Motherfucker, America is great. The problem of it is you need to try to make it and better, improve on it, and you're not going to improve by allowing fucking criminals of all sorts, of all types, including crooked cops, all right, get away with the shit that they're fucking doing. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. You're being totally biased on one thing, but you're being trying to be straightforward and being biased at the same time. No, fuck no. This mess has been going for too goddamn long. Too many families are losing too many family members in our communities because of stupid shit. And I know not just with cops, but with other issues, okay? And like someone said on the radio, this is partially public policy, which is a fact, and personal responsibility. Okay, that issue that happened in New Orleans was all day public policy. Okay, those cops mishandled this situation totally wrong. Okay, I can tell you from personal experience because I was in a situation where a cop threatened to shoot me back in 1988. Okay, and all I'm gonna say is that cop felt he had the upper hand on me because he had the position of power. His position of the power is, I got a gun. All right, and you will do what I say, or I'm gonna say what I'm gonna do to you if you don't do it. That's a threat. Even though I complied, he still was talking shit. And I was handcuffed, and I was scared to death. I ain't gonna lie, I was crying. And for all I know, that cop could have just opened fire and said, he tried to pull my gun. That's happened. That happened not far from where I lived at District Heights years ago. A young man got shot to death with the cuffs behind him. This fool right here just pulled on. You see me coming out here. People have no respect on the road. But seriously though, man, when is it that society in this country will want to get together and tell you enough is enough with this bullshit? Because enough is enough. We need to come together as a country together and realize the problems that are here that need to be addressed and needs to be handled in a civilized manner. Not let it go run amok. Like somebody said on the radio, we're more alike than unalike. We have problems with our families. We have good things in our families. We have bad things in our families. We have kids. We have, we got a lot of things going on in our families that are all like. It doesn't matter about what color you are. You may be in different scenarios. You may be in similar scenarios. But you all are our people of this country. And I think we should do a lot better than what we're doing. I was reading something a little while ago. I think it was over 30 murders in Chicago, I think over the weekend within 15 hours or something. Some ridiculous number, man. I was like, that don't make no damn sense. It makes, oh my God, I don't even know where the bus is going. Let me get past where the bus is. It makes no damn sense what's going on in this country, man. And here's my thing. Why is it that the topics in this country are not being addressed the way they should? I was thinking about the thing with Hillary Clinton yesterday, right? Oh my gosh, traffic is blowing me today. Hillary Clinton, right? Oh damn. Oh, let me take this street right now. She was being addressed by the feds over the weekend about the email issue. And I guess whoever I forgot the lady who runs the Justice Department. I forgot, I can't think of her name, but man, it was a mess when she was talking to Hillary's husband, Bill Clinton, of course. And really, by right, she should have recused herself. That's my opinion on it. But nevertheless, yesterday, all I know is after the feds talked to Hillary Clinton, or whatever, and they got that, they talked about, and they decided not to press charges, because they felt it was unfounded. All of a sudden, here she go with the president, and flying up to Carolina for the campaign for her. I say, wow. I think that was pretty fast, man. But now, you know what? Hey, it is what it is. You know. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a fan of either one, really. But either Hill or Donald Trump. So, make the turn now. Oh, my God. These people cannot drive. I just don't know white people not trying to cross against the green light while I'm trying to get the fuck over here. And you just take that. Oh my, I should beat his ass. Really, dude? Really? Oh my God, these people can't drive. But on the real tip, though, oh man, I could have got over there with that fool. That's all right, I go across it. No big deal. But it's just a lot of things that have been bothering me lately, man. You know, I was telling you about, oh boy, I know that guy, girl betrayed him and stuff like that. And there was just something I just heard on the radio a little while ago about African American women are now the most smartest, rapidly growing, educated women in the country. Now, I could go two ways on that, but I won't. One thing I will definitely say is that, yeah, I can believe that on some level. After all, they are given more opportunities on some cases than African American men. You know, after all, there are a number of women, single mothers, who get those opportunities through their jobs and get the training that they need to get. And you know what? The bosses will back them up. When the guys, is a different story, because you expect to do it on your own. You know? The women going to get that push. They're going to get that extra push. You know? So, yeah, I can see that. And that and women's lib. The women's liberation, I think, had a lot to do with it. In a way, I think, and now this is me, I think it was good on some level for women to be independent. But to a point where they're too independent, to me, is the fact is like, well, I don't need no man to, define me and blah, blah, blah. And I don't need no man that they help take, care of me and my kids. That whole attitude changed the economy of Black America. That alone. It was a divide and conquer situation. I could tell you some stories about what I heard about Gloria Steinem and her involvement that helped divide and conquer Black America. Some, I don't know if it's true or not, but they said she was heavily involved. But I'm not going to tell you about how or why. You probably have to look it up. But what amazed me is the fact that in 2016, there are a lot of black women that still feel that way. They still feel like, I don't need them, but yet you're struggling. And it's like, oh, well, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, you know what? This is why a lot of black men do what they do. And I can understand. It took me a while to understand about what, and I don't mean like putting your hands on, no. I'll say you shouldn't do that. I don't agree with that at all. Not for 1%. But as far as what I don't agree with is that these women got to a point now where they don't even respect black men anymore. I know this for a personal fact. They don't. They do not respect. They don't have no respect at all. No respect. And I've seen it. I've seen it in different places. I've seen it on the job. I've seen it in the clubs. I've even seen it in some cases in church. You know? Oh, yeah. I give you a prime example. I was at church for Father's Day. I guess, it was Father's Day. It was on a Sunday. Probably about a year or two ago. And it was one woman, when they were talking about Happy Father's Day, she made a comment. She said, yeah, I like to say Happy Father's Day to me. I'm like, to who? To you? How the fuck you know? And I know why she said it. Because she, really? Your mother's like, no respect. Oh, man, come on now. I was like, Happy Father's Day to me. I was like, Happy Father to you. Your mother. And she's trying to say, well, I was a mother and a father to my kids. That ain't my problem. You are a mother. There are Mother's Day for you. And if you don't have, the kids don't have father in their life, they don't have to celebrate Father's Day. But you damn sure ain't the father. I saw about matter of fact, last year there was a campaign going on where they actually, BET, of course, co-signed on it, along with Centric, I think it was BET. But I'm not 100% certain. But I know it was a couple of TV stations that actually kind of co-signed on that. Give your mother Father's Day card. I'm like, what? That, to me, that is telling or signifying to the mother, and the mother signifying to children, you don't need no father in your life. But signifying to these young mothers out here, hey, whatever. Yes, you don't need no man. I'm your daddy. Really? That's why I have a strong disdain for single, I mean, I don't personally, now let me get this straight. I don't hate single mothers. I know single mothers, okay? I used to date single mothers back in the day, all right? And what I have a disdain for is the mindset that these single mothers have. And they do have it. A lot of them do. Many of them do. Their whole demeanor tells you about that. And even children of single mothers, I'm talking about young children and the older and the adult children, have that mindset where they just have that just don't give a fuck about nothing attitude. I've seen it from a personal standpoint. I've seen it. And to me, it's disrespectful. Men don't mean nothing in them women's lives anymore, especially black women. They'll tell you that bullshit and say, oh yeah. No, it don't. No, it don't. Don't mean a goddamn thing. I wish it did. It don't. It don't. Too many of our women got that mindset where it's like, you know what? I'm going to do what I want. You ask, if you have a conversation with them or ask a simple question, they're like, why you ask me? You got to go through all that fucking drama. Then you got the black women's girlfriends always trying to stir up the pot. And I'm going to tell you right up front, and I don't mind saying this, ain't a woman that I've ever dated from the time I started dating 30 plus years ago. When I first started, longer than that. Yeah, it's been about, from the time I started dating as a teenager. And I've yet to see, probably about when I was probably 16, 17. I've yet to see a woman, that's even throughout into my marriage, that didn't try to throw interference in a relationship. I've yet to see a woman that's never tried to do it. Of all the women I've ever been with. That's both black and white. You always had that girlfriend that tried to throw interference. I even had a girlfriend, a woman who I was dating one time, her sister tried to throw interference in the relationship. And she did. And succeeded. Sure did. She called herself trying to give me a piece of ass. And then come down and find out she was faking the funk. I had another one. And these were white women doing it. So, sisters do it all day. I'm just saying. So, it's they play the mind games, man. I had, my old lady's girlfriend did it one time, years ago. And it pissed me off so bad I had to walk out the place, man. I just like, I don't even speak to this stupid bitch no more. You know? And it pissed me off so bad. I just wanted to go in all day. Go in. Because it was very disrespectful. That woman showed me no kind of love at all. And I actually worked on her PC a couple of times. Her personal computer at home. Loaded some software for her a couple of times. They charge her a dime. DJ her parties twice. And I said, the next time I DJ for you, I'm charging your ass. And I'm going to charge her for Count Chocolate looking ass. But, you know, it just pissed me off. Because she's always been kind of disrespectful towards me anyway over the years. And I'm going to tell you something else. She kind of disrespectful towards her husband at times, too. I'll leave that one alone. You know. But it just, you know, I said, she the kind of woman I ain't want my old lady around, man. But they had to know her she had to know her so well for so long. And sometimes I be thinking, I said, what do y'all really be, black women really be up to? Y'all be up to scheming. That's the word I'm trying. It's an old school kind of word. I don't know if they still use scheming. I guess they do. But yeah, they be scheming. Because black women to this day, they still do this shit. On their own men. On their own men. I'm telling you. For real. They scheme all the time on shit. Not only single women, but married women do the same shit. I've seen it happen. They scheme on their own men. You know, and you know where that bullshit come from? It comes from slavery. It comes from slavery. That's where it comes from. Yep. Ooh, we gonna tell Master Jimbo, he gonna go there, blah blah blah. He gonna escape. That kind of shit. And he gonna go take the city with him. You know. That's where that shit come from. You know. And I'm gonna tell you right up front, y'all young guys out here, keep your eyes open for these women, because I'm gonna tell you, you got women out there you think they're really good, they really goody and will burn you to the stakes. And I'm gonna tell you, from what I've seen over the years personally, ain't a black woman that ain't tried. You know. And I know some of you out there gonna say, not all black. I don't want to hear about all, some, or a little bit. If I say it, it's pertaining to the ones that I'm talking about. Okay? So get that through your fucking skull. I'm serious. It only pertains to the ones I'm talking about. I ain't pointing no specific finger at nobody. But if you hear it and you get offended, that must mean it means you. And I'll leave it at that. Alright, guys. Well, that's all I got to say for right now. I don't even know what I'm eating for dinner because I got to wait for my old lady home. She probably went and got her own stuff. And I may do the same thing. Alright, this DJ Wolf. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do for dinner. I don't know. I got more to say on the back burner, but right now, I got to deal with this fucking traffic mess because this looks like it's going to be a nightmare struggling to get to the house. Alright, questions or comments on anything I've talked about tonight, hit me up at the column box or the comments box below on For All to Hear TV. That's For All to Hear TV on YouTube. Also, I can be reached at my new email address, which is DJ Wolf Live. I gotta check it out. DJ Wolf Live at Outlook.com. For All to Hear and gmail.com. And I can also be reached on Twitter at For All to Hear. Okay, guys, this is DJ Wolf. I got more to say on the back burner. I'll talk to you guys later.